Hello there, and thank you for tuning into today's podcast. I really appreciate you choosing to spend this time with me. I know life can be tough, especially when you're carrying regrets, thoughts like, if only I hadn't done that, if only I had taken a different path, if only I'd loved someone else, studied something else, done something different. Many people fall into this mindset, and maybe you've been there too, or maybe you're in that space right now. But today, I want to invite you to look at things differently. I want to offer two powerful questions that, if answered honestly, can completely change how you see your past and how you shape your future. The first question is this: if you had taken a different path, would you really be happier and more successful now? It's tempting to believe so. We often think that if we hadn't dated that person, hadn't chosen that job, hadn't picked that major, our lives would be so much better. But the truth is, we don't know that. We never walked that other road. We never lived out that alternate choice. So any judgment we make about what could have been is just guesswork. Maybe if you had dated someone else, things would have turned out worse. Maybe if you had chosen another career, you'd have failed even faster. We simply don't know. And because we don't know, holding on to regret over a different choice becomes a heavy, useless burden. And now, the second question, the one that really matters. Is your current path truly wrong, or are you not yet ready to walk it well? A lot of people are quick to say, I made a mistake. I chose the wrong major. I got involved with the wrong person. But they rarely stop and ask themselves, or maybe, am I the one who's not prepared? Am I lacking the skill, the effort, the maturity, the commitment? Think about it. If you're not learning properly, not building your skills, not being responsible, then no matter what path you take, failure is likely. Not because the path is wrong, but because you're not ready for it. Success isn't about picking the perfect road, it's about becoming the person who can handle the road. I remember someone telling me, I'm tired of this job, I think I'd be happier in a different profession. So I asked, have you studied that profession? Practiced it? Gained experience in it? And they said, no, I just see other people doing it and making good money. That's exactly the problem. You can't just jump into something because it looks good from afar. If you don't have the skills, the mindset, the preparation, you'll fail there too. And when you do, you'll say again, I chose the wrong path. But it's not about the path, it's about your readiness. The same pattern shows up in relationships. Some people go through breakup after breakup and keep saying, I keep meeting the wrong people. But in reality, they're choosing different people with the same type. Same emotional patterns, same issues, same dynamic. Until they fix how they love, how they choose, how they communicate, it doesn't matter who they're with, it'll always fall apart. The same applies to education. So many college students get to year 2 or 3 and suddenly say, I think I'm studying the wrong thing. And again, I don't deny that they might be in the wrong field, but I still ask, are you studying properly? Are you giving it your best effort? If you're half studying, not engaged, not even trying, how can you say the major is wrong? Maybe it's not the field. Maybe it's you not showing up fully. And then there are people who say, reading is boring. I'd rather watch videos. It's more fun. Of course it is, because reading requires mental effort. Watching videos is passive. Reading challenges your brain. Videos entertain it. You can't compare intellectual labor with consumption and expect them to feel the same. Growth isn't always fun. Learning isn't always thrilling, but that's exactly why it works. If you give up on reading or studying because it doesn't feel as good as scrolling, the issue isn't the content, it's your level of mental discipline. So now let's go back to those two powerful questions. 1. If your current path feels wrong, are you sure another path would be better? Are you sure you'd succeed on that different road? Probably not. And 2. Is your current path really wrong, or are you simply not yet the right version of yourself to walk it properly? If you can't answer those two questions clearly, you'll keep making the same mistake. Changing majors, changing jobs, changing partners, changing environments, while blaming the path every single time. But the truth is, the path is not always the problem. Often it's you. And unless you change yourself, unless you grow, learn, train, and develop, you'll keep facing the same results over and over. Changing roads is easy. Changing yourself is hard. but only the second one leads to real progress. I'm not saying you must stay stuck on a terrible road forever. But before you leave it, ask yourself, have I done my best here? Have I truly learned what this path is trying to teach me? Have I grown? Because if the answer is no, you're likely to repeat the same cycle in the next place too. Thank you so much for listening to this episode. I hope that something in these words helped you reflect, rethink, or at least pause long enough to ask better questions. And if you can answer these two defining questions with courage and honesty, I believe you'll walk into your next chapter with clarity, strength, and ownership. See you in the next episode.